what a bonkers of a regeneration. I mean, that's insane. So hello there, it's me, Davros, I'm a Whovian, and this is my Who review thoughts on The Giggle. So, before we go any further, there are going to be spoilers, so here's your warning now. If you don't want to know what happens or anything, then go watch the episode and come back here and watch. Or listen to my thoughts. So, taking off straight after the Wild Blue Yonder, the Doctor and Donna find that the human race have gone nuts. Out of control with a giggle of the first ever recorded image from John Logie Baird. Again, another historical figure that has appeared in these 60th specials, who has, we all know now that he got it off the Toymaker, his assistant, and the Celestial Toymaker is back, and we'll get to him in a moment. So, yeah, and the Doctor challenges the Toymaker to another game, and then, of course, the Toymaker attempts to kill the Doctor, or at least trigger his regeneration, and then next thing you know, he separates into two entities, into two Doctors. So we had 14 and 15 and that was just insane. That was an insane thing when he told Mel and Donna to pull, and then the 15th Doctor came out. I'm like, what the hell? This is insane. I mean, the rules of regeneration at this point are beyond broken, and it is the 60th anniversary special, so I guess they're doing something way out of the box. So yeah, Ncuti Gatwa made his first ever official Doctor Who debut in his pants, and helped 14 beat the Toymaker in his own game, and then the Celestial Toymaker got folded away and put into a box. And then there was his gold tooth that he mentioned earlier on. What was that all about? Who was that who picked the tooth up? Is this going to be something that they'll get back to in the next season, next series? Series 14 or Season 1, whatever? Who knows? But I think Russell has left that open intentionally again, like he did when the Master's Ring was found by, again, a hand with a red nail varnished fingernail. I hope we get back to that and we don't have to wonder what that is for a long time. But yeah, Ncuti Gatwa, yeah, absolutely insane. And when he separated the TARDIS into, for the 14th Doctor to keep, and then 14 adopted himself into the Noble family because and yeah, I guess Tennant's Doctor, because he's so beloved, I guess he's got a good happy ending now, and I don't know if he can regenerate again or not, but maybe he's like the Metacrisis. So we got the Metacrisis Doctor in a parallel world with Rose, and now we've got this 14th Doctor in, with living with Donna, and maybe even settling down. So yeah. But also, we got the return of Mel Bush, Bonnie Langford, returning to The Giggle, which was a nice surprise. I knew she was coming back. I thought she'd come back in the next series with Ncuti Gatwa. So it was nice to see Bonnie. I mean, Mel has not been my favourite companion, but still it was nice to see her. Also, when the Doctor came face to face with the Celestial Toymaker once again, I love those glitches of flashbacks of Michael Gorn and William Hartnell of their first encounter. This kind of felt like a long-awaited sequel to the classic serial, which is unfortunately lost, most of it. There's one full episode intact. I hope they reanimate that one, or if they never find it, but it sounds like a really good serial that I really want to see, but I can see episode 4, I guess. But yes, so David Tennant as the 14th Doctor, making his final outing again, or maybe with 14 now being his own person, maybe we'll see him again. I don't know, but that's been left open. So maybe they'll come back to it, maybe they won't. So yeah, Ncuti Gatwa in the final act of this special. He was brilliant and witty, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got coming. And Doctor Who is back on Christmas Day. Yes, Christmas Day, where we'll meet Ruby Sunday and the 15th Doctor having his first full outing. Christmas Day at 5:55. I can't wait for that. That is going to be such a Christmas present. Russell T Davies is back. The Christmas specials are back. It's all looking good, and I can't wait to see what's going to unfold for Doctor Who. I really can't wait to see what happens. And I hope the next series that we get is not a long wait either. I hope we get that in the spring at least. Anyways, yeah, I loved the Doctor in this. I loved Donna in this. Catherine Tate, she was brilliant. We got Kate Stewart again in there with Unit and their big Avengers-style tower. And also Neil Patrick Harris as the Celestial Toymaker. He did a witty, bonkers performance, but I enjoyed watching him. He was entertaining, he was energetic, he was German, then he was English, then he was American. Yeah. And with him being a celestial being, I guess he can take on any shape or form, which, like I say, he can take on any form he wants. So maybe if we see the Toymaker again, he might take on another form. But the Doctor banished him, so we don't. But, come on, just because, we'll see him again. I think we'll see him again. I don't know where or when, but we will. Because it's Doctor Who after all. But Neil Patrick Harris was great. And then that whole sequence where he's dancing around Unit HQ to Spice Girls, Spice Up Your Life, that kind of brought me back to the Master when he was dancing around to Scissor Sisters singing, miming to Can't Decide. So the Toymaker did that. That was just a funny, cheesy as hell moment, but I actually loved it. Yeah, and Neil Patrick Harris, a great guest star for this. And I love that they actually brought back a classic foe that everyone has wanted to see return for ages. He was originally going to come back in 1986, but then there was the whole Trial of a Time Lord thing, and of course everyone should know about that whole incident in the late 80s. But the Giggle, a massive improvement from last week's episode. Wilfred, we never got a close look at him, because it was clearly a body double, and the bit where he said, "You go with the Doctor," it was all recycled audio. So we never got a proper look at him, because obviously, Bernard Cribbins only managed to film that one sequence at the end of Wild Blue Yonder. But we also see the return of what's her name. I can't remember her name now, but it's her in the wheelchair. That's the scientific advisor. I forgot to mention her in my thoughts on the Star Beast. Yeah, I hope we see her again, because I like her. She's, just shows she's disabled. I don't know if she's in real life or not, but yeah, why not? Why the hell not? And like she mentioned, the TARDIS is now wheelchair accessible. So, 14... he's with the Noble family now, and 15 is going off into his own adventures. This was just an insane episode. I was entertained throughout. I loved every second of it. I loved the games the Toymaker played. It was just a fun special, great way to close off the 60th anniversary celebrations. Well, no, I think the Christmas special, which I'll obviously go over at Christmas, that, I feel, is going to be the good close-off for the 60th celebrations, but I'm looking forward to that. And it's not long either. It's about 15 days tomorrow until we get that Christmas special, so I'm so looking forward to all this. It's all looking good. I think Doctor Who is back, and, we're going to have the odd filler episode that no one's going to like, but a massive chunk of it is great. So yeah, let's get to my ratings on this one because I've yapped on long enough. Performances 10, writing 10, visuals 10. You know what? I'm giving it a 10 all round again. My personal thoughts a 10. I don't know whether this is because I'm still processing what I've seen, whether it's sunk in or not, but I'm just giving it all 10s at the moment. Maybe when I give a proper review on this, when the spoilers have calmed down and it's been out long enough, I'll maybe have a different thoughts and opinions on it. But for now, it all is a massive 10 from me. So yeah, that's it for this one. So what did you think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I bet you loved it. You got to have. So yeah, I've been Davros the Whovian. This has been my Who review thoughts on The Giggle. So yeah, until next time, I've been Davros the Whovian. This has been my Who review thoughts, and until next time, run for your life.